Welcome back to Live What You Love. Today, I'm going to start off by taking some shots with the Bear Grizzly Recurve. I just want you to take note if you notice anything. Right in the heart. And one more. See if you notice anything. Okay, so while it's a decent group down there, I'm sure you picked up on the fact that super noisy, and that's for two reasons. One, it doesn't have string silencers on the string itself, and two, we don't have any felt or anything where the string is contacting the actual fiberglass of this bow, so it's just slapping into it. So we're gonna address the slap, and we're gonna address the fact that the string can also have those dampeners in there. I'm gonna show you a super cheap way to make those dampeners, how to install them evenly on top and bottom, and then we're going to check the noise after only installing the dampeners. If it's quiet enough, we'll leave it at that. If we need to, we'll unstring the whole thing and we'll put some felt on where the string contacts the fiberglass, and that will be an additional quieting factor. So let's get started. Went inside just to get out of the heat for just a little bit. I've got the Bear Grizzly right here. First step, you're going to want to take a Sharpie, either black or silver, something that'll show up on the string. And I like to just mark using my palm on wherever it first disconnects, wherever there's first a space between the string and the actual bow. And then just put my finger down and then make a mark right there. So same thing. Right there, stretch out a little bit more, so we'll put it right here. Next step is unstring your bow. A lot of people think that you need the stringer, like the implement, the actual tool to help you unstring it, but if you have a boot or anything, you can just tuck this under and then just push away from yourself and pull, and it comes right off. So you push with this hand and you're pulling with this hand, and then you slide the string down. It's probably the easiest way to get your string off. But you don't really need it off, just loose, like this. Like this is just relaxed. And now, those places where we made the black marks on the strings, so I can see one right here, that's where we're gonna open up the string. And this is a dual colored string, so I have like vanilla and I have black. So I'm just going to open up the string right where that is as much as I can. So look like this. That's one of the locations where the silencer will go. Now just to mark that, I'm going to put something silly in between it just as a placeholder. I'll just put like a glove or something. You can literally use anything as a placeholder for right there. Now find your other location. Mine's right here. Split the string. Again, you gotta split it. Chocolate and vanilla, or black and vanilla. And then just put something in between to hold it, just so you don't lose that space. We're done with this for just a second. This is yarn. This is just a whole bunch of it, right? I've had this for probably 5 years, and anytime I would add silencers, I think originally I might have seen it in like probably a Clay Hayes video from like 5 years ago or something, but I've done it this way ever since, and it works great for me. You don't need to get beaver tail or part of the hide of a rabbit or anything like that. You can if you want that that type of look, but this works just as well, and it's pretty much $0. So what you do, I like to take probably 3 fingers width and just start doing wraps. And don't wrap too tight, because then you'll have a hard time getting it off. But I've got 4 wraps, 12, 13, 3, 24, and 25. That's where I'm gonna cut it short. So, cut right there. Boom. And now, what you do, you see all that? So I cut that one end, and now we just have all of these. And now we're gonna cut it. First, we're gonna feed it through. So let me take one of these, put the scissors down just next to me so I'll be able to reach them. Grab the bow. And we already have our place markers. So just keep this and make sure it's still a circle. Open up one of your place markers. So for me, I just use that glove. Now for this, make sure you keep it an open circle, or it'll make your life more difficult. But you should be able to feed it completely in. And then, this is what it looks like at this point. I kept it as a loop, and now I kind of have a figure 8. And this is where the blade comes in, or scissors, whatever you're using. I'm just using scissors. So you're gonna stick in through all those and cut. Boom. Now you can do the same thing, opposite side. If you don't get them all in one try, it's okay. Just do a couple of cuts. It'll end up the same. Boom. Okay. So now, what we're looking at is like that. So you've got a bunch of pieces, about 2.5 inches, shoved all in there where we put that black Sharpie mark. We're gonna do the exact same thing again on this opposite side. So I'm gonna skip forward, and when that's done, I'll show you the next step. And then if you wanna kind of cinch it down before you string it, just twist the string. You're probably thinking, wow, this looks like total crap. And that is a very reasonable thought. At this stage, it does look like crap. So get your bow ready to be restrung. So I've just got my string running up here, coming up. Now, the way I string it, I don't use a stringer. I just do the push-pull method. So put it in where your boot is. Push-pull, and then just make sure visually that everything's in there. Okay? So now we have a not so good looking silencer, right? Like it just looks very asymmetric and it doesn't look like it's gonna do a whole lot. So how do you turn it into, first off, let me show you that is in there now because of the tension of the string. That is gonna be in there. Now literally all you do to get it to kind of poof out, I grab it, and yes, this looks obscene, but just kind of move your hand up and down the string. And I'm sure there will be a lot of jokes and comments about, yeah, don't be a 12-year-old. Or do be a 12-year-old so I can read your comment and laugh. But I kind of like to almost like fray it up, you know? I don't want it to look neat. I don't want it to look organized. So just kind of grab it with your fingertips and like rub it around. You see how this one's already starting to look like a plume instead of like hyper organized crap. So we're gonna do the same thing on this side. Make all the jokes you want. I don't know, it's hilarious. Just gonna rub. I'm just rubbing with my fingertips, trying to undo some of those natural, like you want it to look like the fur of an animal. You don't want it to look like something you bought from Hobby Lobby, which I'm pretty sure 5 years ago is where I got that piece of yarn. But it lasts and it works, because I've used it on a lot of the Osage bows that I've built, and they work great. And now, one of the final things you can do, you're not dry firing your bow, but just pluck it. See this? Just a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. You see all that stuff coming off? Watch this. Let's check our distance. So palm flat, going up, right there. And palm flat, going up, right there. Yeah, very nice. Now, at the beginning of this video, I took a couple shots and I asked you guys to listen for anything out of the ordinary, or I asked if you observed anything out of the ordinary. Obviously, you heard how loud this thing shoots with these silencers. Let's go check, because this is kind of the first stage of silencing this bow out. So let's see how much progress we've made. Let's go shoot like three to 4 arrows. And let's take some shots. I still have to remind myself, the video yesterday, we did paper tuning. I still have to remind myself to put the knock above that knocking point instead of below it like I'm used to. All right, let's see. Just listen with your ears and I'll play this one. I'll take the 3 shots with this and then I'll compare it directly. I'll replay those first 3 shots without the silencers and we'll see how much of a difference it made. Ooh. I mean, I don't even think I have to do the second stage. Did you hear how quiet that was? That's money. It's quiet as hell now. It's not slapping at all. Yeah, that's exactly what we wanted to see. So that second part that I was talking about, if it was still making noise, you can take the string completely off, put some felt right here, and then restring it so that every time the string contacts this and slaps it, that's what it normally makes, that slapping noise. But I'm very happy to be able to say we don't even have to worry about that. See, I just knocked it below again. Knock above that. It's very, very quiet now. Check this out. Let's do one more. Like, and that is a, what, $1 to $2 fix. I've had that same thing of yarn for 5 years, and anytime I need to silence a bow, I do 23 fingers, 25 wraps. You take it off, you feed it through the parts on the string that you've colored black. You snip both ends and then you fray it out. You do the dirt, you kind of do the dirty jerk off work on the string, and then you shoot it a couple times and it'll plume out even farther the more you string it and become more and more effective. But for right now, I don't need it to be more effective because that thing is quiet as hell. So very pleased with the results. Try it for yourself at almost no cost. So that's another bonus. One last thing, I want to shoot it through paper after we have the silencers on there, because I had it shooting a perfect bullet hole. I want to make sure the silencers didn't alter that in any way. So we've got the paper tuner right here. Let's take a shot. No. I think we're good. Torque that one barely to the side, but that's just me. Yeah, it's still bullet holes. We're good. But yeah, that's all I got for you today. Always remember, live what you love.